Hey guys, if you're joining in the room right now, I'm just setting up some things real quick. I gotta see if the audio is good. I'm trying this on a new device, so I don't know how the audio is and stuff like that. My sister will be sitting there. She's outside smoking a cigarette. So give me a second to set things up. And Rick and Morty's on in like 10 minutes. I actually have the last episode on now, but getting a little refresher. I just want to check the other room for the audio, so I'll be right back. I think you could almost kind of see it in the reflection of the china closet. I gotta find something to block that, or it actually might get me banned. I don't know how. Oh, because maybe they can't go on that. I still only did.
Submit for the selfie. Are you? Take the selfie. Hey, Morty, get in there and say cheese. Morty? Morty, come on! God damn it. Rick, don't get mad, but I stole your portal gun. Morty, I told you I didn't want the damn selfie 800 times. Look, whatever the hell is going on between you and the president, it's got nothing to do with me. So where did you go? I can't tell you. Rick, tell my mom she might be home. No, I told her she wasn't. Well, isn't that what you tell a clone? Oh, for Christ's sake. Rick, my mom and dad are getting back together. What? No, she's not a clone. Well, she says it doesn't matter if she is or isn't, because now she loves my dad. She wants me and Summer to come home. We're hiding from you, so don't kill her. If she's a clone, in a place I picked that you will never find. So don't look for us. Come on, bitch. Oh, you come on, bitch. I'm out. I'm done. I gotta go. So I win. Then I'm in charge and you can't leave. You're a terrorist. You're an enemy of the state and you kicked me in the balls 10 minutes ago. The office of the president can't coexist with a living God that won't submit to it. I mean, besides. But he's locked up in Area 51 already, so that doesn't really count. Mr. President, I'll make you a deal. You let me use your ghetto-ass off-brand deficit dribbling teleporter. You can go take care of something. You'll never see me again. Yes, deal. Infinite troopers, stand up.
Just so you know, the audio is
Yeah.
recording right now.
You know I can see them this whole time, right?
I told you we shouldn't have gone to the same cabin as last time. Well, we're not going anywhere. This ends now. Dad, if you're my dad. Of course, you're not my dad. You're here with a gun because I'm a clone. I guess I have all your daughter's memories, so I guess I was her, which makes me related to her, but I don't relate to her. She loves her family and me, which means I relate to them. So if you kill me, fine. You're not killing her, but you're killing a real family. And instead of doing that, will you just go away? Are there like infinite timelines? Can't you just move to one where I don't know I'm a clone and where a different but identical version of your authentic, sociopathic, crazy bitch of a daughter can keep making you proud by being somewhere else?
Beth, you crazy bitch, you're my daughter. I brought this here to kill Jerry. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you win, Jerry. You win. No amount of genius can stop your dumb, mediocre, vacuous group from digging into everything and everyone around you and training them with any ability to fend for
All right, guys. If you haven't done this with me before, I can't see the chat because I have to set up the camera over there. And this is a live reaction to the show. I cannot have the screen or show the screen. If you guys were with me last time, I did that on Game of Thrones, and it was showing in that. That's why I put Darth Vader there. The screen was showing in the reflection of that, and it was in a mirror, and they banned my channel from live streaming for 3 months. So this isn't this isn't like I'm going to show you the whole episode thing. It is a live reaction to the episode which is airing in about 5 minutes. So if you guys want to see reactions to the video and watch along, because it's going to be live, it's basically for people that want to watch along. So if that's not your cup of tea, then I apologize, but I would love to show you the TV. It will happen. It'll get immediately banned. You might get lucky and get a third of the episode like that, but it's not worth it to do. So my sister's going to join us in a second. And the episode starts in 5 minutes. So I can't talk in the chat. Actually, maybe what I'll do is when my sister comes in, I'll have her pop up the stream and she can read the chat. That's what we did for Walking Dead. Because I'm using my phone as the device. I just got the new Pixel 4 and I'm trying to see how the camera is on it. So this is kind of like a trial on that. But she'll be in here in a minute. Jets, it starts in 2 minutes. It actually is rolling the credits on the last one. Because I need you, watch you don't kick the thing either. It's like really balanced. And then you pop into the stream and read the comments so we could interact. I totally forgot I had no way to interact with people. I don't know if you want to pull that up too. I don't know if you're like really far back or something. Ooh wee, Mr. Poopy Butthole at the end of the last one.
I loved that.
I also have the audio turned down intentionally because on a live video, they will flag you for audio too. So I'm trying to put it up just loud enough where we could hear it, but not like have it immediately get a ban. Can you see that? Does it look all right?
Yeah.
All right, good. My sister has the chat up on her phone, so if you want, you could talk on the chat. She'll read it to me. You don't have to go all the way back because it probably missed a lot and you'll get distracted. Got about 3 minutes, guys. I don't know. This is like I said, we're not showing the show. If you're asking that, we can't show the show because of copyright. You'll get immediately taken down. It has happened to me twice. Game of Thrones and Walking Dead. It's already happened twice. So I intentionally put Darth Vader there because the reflection will literally get a ban. Even if they see a hint of something. I did that twice. It doesn't work. So basically, you guys are just watching along with us. Chatting, if you like talking and chatting and watching along, that is the point of it. You have to have Cartoon Network, Premiere, Rick and Morty.
I'm gonna turn on the volume. Yeah, looks good.
So, you want to read the chat stuff, just in case? You don't have to read everything, just like scan it, and if you see something, it's probably a lot of people saying, hey, are you going to show it? Hey, because that's what I saw before. It was just like a million people like, where's this TV? Where's the TV?
It's the legit premiere at 11. It's at 11:30. Oh, that was from before 10:45.
Yeah, it's at 11:30. 1 minute.
You can't show the screen.
Can't show the screen, guys.
Sorry.
I want to show the screen. It's happened twice before. You immediately get banned.
Everyone put dislike and report the video if he doesn't show the screen.
Yeah,
Anthony,
I saw that.
That's nice.
I saw that guy say that.
Not nice, Anthony.
I'm not doing it to piss people off. It's not
We're
like
cruel.
I'm like, yes, I want to
You're
piss
not
off
allowed
Rick
to
and Morty
see it.
fans, so I will put this video up and just stare at you while you can't see it. I'm trying to think of I just watched the last episode, which I already had seen, obviously, but I'm really curious to see where the season goes. Probably gonna have a lot to do with Evil Morty. I was watching lots of theories on Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Hi, Ray.
Hello, Ray. I saw there was a theory video I saw that Mr. Poopy Butthole could be a Morty from another world.
Ryan said, "Did you eat?" I found out. that
Ryan,
he
I did
didn't.
eat.
Oh,
I,
did
no,
you?
no, after the game I ate.
Okay.
No, because Ryan was from the first one. What's up, Ryan? Ryan was
Sorry.
in the Saints game live stream, and I hadn't eaten and did a lot of shots. So I still have this. I'm gonna finish it off, guys, because I want to buy a new handle this week. So Rick and Morty gets me to finish this off, but
So the light's making your face funky.
I am a
But
ghost.
actually, you do look kind of.
I am a ghost.
Ghost-like.
Should I sit up more?
Jess is the one that just turned 80, right? I did, and I think I look fabulous for 80.
Does that look too dark?
I turned 30.
Does that look too dark?
No, that's good. We have to sit.
Oh, here it is.
Ah!
What's so embarrassing? Morty sharing it with your family might help.
Summer, stop shaming your brother. Morty, stop being a creepy.
It's on.
Cyberstalker.
I'm not
Thank you.
cyberstalking. I just wanted to know where she got this necklace from. Now I know. Her grandma left it to her. You're quiet, Rick. Shouldn't you be revealing grandmas aren't real? Hi, I've placed an auto-response chip in my brain. So
Rick is a robot or something.
But you are spending time with your family.
Thank you for talking to Rick. All right, I'm finished with my breakfast and my Amazon wish list. Let's go, Morty. I need death crystals on poor Bojulon Prime.
Dad, there's a way we do this now.
Hi, great one, kid.
Would you
Great one,
please
kid.
accompany me to poor Bojulon Prime for death crystals? Well, thank you for asking. Yes, I will do that.
It is a hot photo. I think grief flushes your cheeks. Dad, you hardly put any syrup on. Honey, stop raising your father's cholesterol so you can take a hot funeral selfie. You never get to do anything.
Oh my god.
A hot funeral selfie. Interesting. I also didn't see. I think they released something today or yesterday. It was like a minute or two intro. Was that what they showed? Because I never actually watched it. It was like it said like the first 2 minutes of episode 1 or something. I don't know if that was it. They might have showed that. Oh, it's also a new intro that I'm totally not paying attention to, possibly. That's actually no. That's it. It looked like they changed 1 or 2 of the scenes, but that is how the other ones ended.
Rick, maybe if we go a little faster. Good idea, Morty. It'll get us through these asteroids sooner. Jeez, you're really pissed about my mom making sure I'm okay with our adventure? What if I want you to jump off the Empire State Building? I have to ask. Yes? And you seriously don't see how that's a slippery slope? Just shut up and help me with these, please. What are they called? Death crystals? Do they kill you? You're thinking of bullets, Morty. Death crystals show you how you're gonna die.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Poor Morty.
Christ, I die a million times.
I,
You're living right keeps changing. Truth is, anyone that knows how they're definitely gonna die is either boring as hell or about to get shut down.
That looked cool.
yeah. Crystal vultures.
They think the galaxy's their own personal piggy bank. Wait, then what are we? We're Rick and Morty. You're about to witness the only real use for these crystals. The other guy's reloading. Certain death, certain
Oh my god, that's awesome. He can see which way he'll not die. Certain death, certain death, certain death. Amazing. So you can never
He's
die.
smart.
You could potentially never die.
Nice house. Thank you.
Why? That's horrible.
Jessica.
The funky looking Jessica.
What?
Jessica. I want to die with Jessica.
Why is it like that one specific way is just the only good thing?
What are you doing? Oh, can I drive? What? The open road? All right. Who's this grandson? I like his style. Morty, you know how to right? Hey, I'm just, following my instinct. Will you just go up? No, we're gonna make me die wrong.
This reminds me of old school TIE Fighter game on PC where you had to like guide the thing. It almost looked like they were doing it intentionally.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god! What? It's nanotech.
Oh shit.
Which Rick is that?
I'm a crisis detection and correction hologram generated by a chip that real Rick put in your spine.
Oh.
Real in quotes because calling density privileged entities real is incredibly holophobic. Morty, do me a solid. Metaphorically aside, grab the gun with the blue handle from the
What?
get a tissue sample from the corpse.
Is he dead? What just happened? I'm so.
Put it into the clone compiler.
He's gonna make a clone.
See, you appear to be holding a death crystal that's guiding your decisions more than I am.
Hey. Oh, it's if he doesn't do it, he'll like go on his path. He won't do it because it'll guide him off the path of Jessica.
Listen, I'm programmed for tolerance, Morty, so I'm willing to accept that you're doing this if you're willing to accept that you need to stop.
Is that really Rick? So the other thing was the other thing a clone?
What the hell? I axed this protocol. What are you doing with my clone? Okay, I'm you. I took my own clone bat offline a couple seasons ago, so I think my backup's got
Yeah, he's a clone.
Sorry.
I mean, they're all clones.
Happy to help. By the way, annoying that I even have to ask, but you are down with fascist dystopias, right? Yes. That yes was pretty liberal with the letter Y. Well, isn't this strange? I trust the kind of strange that makes Rick and Morty stronger. Morty, I caught this socialist in my bathrobe. He wants to give all of our martinis to a family of immigrants. Obviously. The wet naked clone. It is obvious, but it won't be to the police. Okay. He was an inferior Rick. He was too political. I want to have fun.
He's too political.
Like in the old days. Then we'll get along fine, fascist Morty. For starters, you just need to get to Forbojolon. You don't know where I want you to go.
Oh.
Rick is just naked all over.
Hey, hey. Ho, ho.
What is-
Hey, hey.
We will not be ignored.
Why is there so many? Are those
Because
all
he
the
keeps
clones?
killing them.
Oh, so it's all
They're
the-
the holograms of the ones he kills.
You too, Berkeley. Step out of it. At least tell me what this death is that you're so determined to. Oh, Jessica.
Do you see old Jessica in the corner is so creepy looking?
Damn it. How am I gonna die with her if I can't even talk to her? Here's an idea, Morty. Throw that thing in the garbage. Stop planning your own death. Talk to whoever you want. Now you just sound like a real Rick. You're better than that language, Morty. I ain't better than shit, Jack.
Oh, it's Gear Man.
Mhm.
Asking questions. Stop doing meta.
That was in the trailer, I think. Gear Man, this scene.
Going on a simple, fun, classic adventure. You know what? It would really help if you could just say anything other than what you don't want. I like Mr. Meeseeks. Okay, now we're talking. You know what?
Mr. Meeseeks.
So maybe fascist Rick does too. Huh, well look at that. Now we're doing something we've done before.
Oh my god! He's actually there.
Ah! Oh my god, he killed him!
Oh my god, they're Jesus Christ.
That's so creepy.
Who the hell is that? Is that Rick in another body?
Come on, man.
It's Shrimp Rick.
Whoa, are you okay? Yeah, sorry. I'm a Rick from another reality. I got uploaded to your
They're like giant shrimp Ricks.
What the heck?
That is creepy looking.
Clones down here? Get out of here. I'm asking
They look like giant bugs. You piece of shit.
So tell the truth, man. No shame. You're looking at your shrimp body like, what? Is that obvious? I'm sorry. Yeah, my original body is more bipedal, descended. Really weird. Does your house look like a tree? Or no, it looks like this. Like identical to this, actually. Such a mind. It's all good, man. I'm fine with it. Honestly, you're doing me a huge favor by being shrimp instead of fascist. What? God damn it! When did this shit become the team?
What is now it's like
Oh my god.
Nazi shrimp.
Come up to the bar and show me some basic ass images. Morty, yeah, right.
Extra credit. Morty.
What's with the strut? You think you own this skull? No. What if I killed you? Would you be strutting then? Only if the events of the Pixar movie Coco are to be believed, which I doubt. I have it on good authority that you're probably not going to kill me. So why don't you do what I do and just go with the flow? Nice and zen, baby.
Nice and zen, baby.
My God.
You die tomorrow, no matter what. It's what bullies call a fait accompli. Oh, man. Oh.
See,
He's eating ghost chicken or hologram chicken.
Okay, look, if you help me not die, I'll bring Rick back to life. Why are you pretending to eat chicken? Excuse me, this chicken is quite real to me. Okay, but it doesn't have nutrients. Yeah. What's the last thing you ate? Bologna and an orange. No holographic foods. So to me, you never ate, or we could try respecting each other. We gotta stay alive. All right, Morty, a deal's a deal. Once we bring your Rick back to life, then I'll help you with the bully. Go ahead and open the hatch to the subterranean lab. That's where all the cloning equipment is.
I feel like he's tricking him.
Please tell me you're not hitting that crystal again. Look, Rick might be the epitome of bloated.
He walks around like he's blind
I
or
know.
something.
You're gonna be a lot happier if you focus on the moment rather than on how you're gonna die.
Oh, he can read the code based on what's right or wrong.
I'm going with the crystal on this one.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, alright, okay. Just because I can't interact with solid matter means you can just walk all over me?
Oh my God, look at all the weapons.
Dear God.
What is going? Now he's like a little star bear.
that's my favorite one.
Little star. Oh my God.
He looks like Tenderheart
He
there.
just committed suicide by stabbing his head off.
Oh my god.
This is an interesting episode, but oh my Lord. Hey, that was quick.
Reconnect the fractured society and stop the Death Stranding. What are all
Death Stranding. It's the new game with Norman Reedus.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Jeez, Rick, you know, we've been walking for a while and I got this baby in a tube. Maybe it's some sort of
Oh my God, it literally is the baby in the tube. I didn't even notice. It's Death Stranding with Norman Reedus. It's the video game.
What if it makes us run faster or jump higher?
That game looks awesome.
Okay, let's eat the baby.
Let's eat the baby. Oh, it's actually a commercial. That was pretty clever.
Let's eat the baby.
I thought it was because it looked like where they just crash landed before. Here it is right here too. It's a commercial for it.
Oh my god.
Very cool so far. They're showing
So
a
far.
lot of different Ricks and Mortys, but I always enjoy that. I feel like that's all the show is about now is
The
just
bear was my favorite.
multiple Ricks and Mortys and alternate universes. We have Shrimp Rick and
I didn't
Star
like
Bear.
that one. That was creepy.
The shrimp one is very creepy. I hate bugs, and the shrimp looked like a giant cockroach or something.
I don't like it.
How many people do they have?
So it's a Norman Reedus and his Norman fetus. 63. Yeah, just to specify again, repetitively, we cannot show the screen. The second we do, the feed will cut, and nobody will be able to watch anything. So,
Yes.
sorry about that.
We're not allowed to. We've done it before. She has been with me. Walking Dead and Game of
D4C,
Thrones.
thank you for repeating that
Yeah.
for us.
We want to. We wish we could, but we can't. Next time, guys, all the guys that are in the chat that know me, like Ryan, D4C, what is it? D4C. I thought I was saying it wrong. D4C, great one, kid. All you people that are probably chatting it up, I'm sorry that I can't see. I forgot I had to use my phone as the device to record this. So Jesse is like scanning through them, but it's too hard to read all your comments and watch the thing, and I don't have my device. So I appreciate you guys in the chat. We will talk on Sunday football.
Oh my god.
Oh, is it?
It's
What's
a
his face?
talking pug, and I'm very excited.
How many of you are you guys all watching along? Are they all like watching? I don't know. A lot of people.
Some people are saying they can't. They're, I guess, for whatever reason, they're not able to.
After the episode's over, once the episode's over, we'll actually like mute it and we'll go through the chat. So I'm sorry if you guys can't see it. at the end, we'll go through it. And if you have any questions or want to know what happened, or you want to just chat about it, I'll talk to guys about it for like a little
D
bit.
said he's watching along.
Hello, Daniel D. Oh, Daniel D. He's always in my chats. Daniel D, what's up, bud? He was in the Saints one earlier today.
Seedless watermelon?
Seedless watermelons always. Seedless hat you. Oh, that's right, because he's in Australia, so it was probably too early for the Saints game. Is it Australia?
D4C asked how the Saints game went.
Horribly.
Oh.
Back on.
Oh.
Bully fight. What the fuck? Rick is highly. I mean, Rick. Morty is murdering. I guess he didn't murder them, but he's
not giving any shits. That's cool. Oh my god!
All right, he just murdered 2 cops. But the cop made.
Oh god.
Oh my lord. Shield
Yes,
me
sir.
from the law. Oh my god, they called in the National Guard to take down Morty. He is murdering. Oh my
Some
god.
Dark Phoenix shit right there.
He is melting. Oh, look at the bodies. He's doing like a Dark Phoenix. This is totally Dark Phoenix from X-Men. You didn't see the movie, right?
No.
That's like the new Dark Phoenix, kind of. Well, exactly what happened.
Crazy.
Saw the me. Yeah, look, he's literally floating like. What is to occur?
I do as the crystal guides. Your Honor, my client was acting
Oh my
in
God.
self-defense.
He turned 13 men into piles of ash.
He did it in self-defense. Melted 13 men.
He doesn't know what to say.
What?
He's trying to
But
see
it
if
actually
they
looks
can
like it-
switch over to the
It
ring.
connected with her.
Yeah.
Her husband's last word. What just happened? It's Nancy Drew. I mean, Nancy Drew. Nancy Grace.
There is something called the court of public opinion that still has final say in this country. Oh, I guess he's coming out of the courthouse now. Let's go live to that.
He doesn't know what to say.
I gotta tell you something. That little
American Monster.
I knew everything about everything, but something about the tones and frequencies that just came out of his mouth have made me. I mean, I think we're just about ready to forgive him and move past this whole thing. He's a pretty young man, and as far as continuity goes, we're really
Judge's
about
death
to
tragic, but judges shouldn't believe in ghosts.
fast track him.
He hit such pitches that no one wants to put him in jail.
Anything later if you wanted to join. Actually, now, really, we're gonna do it right now. This is the last conversation I'm having about it fully clothed.
What?
I'm assuming we maybe get together in our 40s?
Cool.
What?
Hot. Hey.
Did you move in when you lead to die?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, he is a giant wasp.
What's the matter with you? You don't talk? Tarantula guy?
Oh, that's even creepier.
Hell, Have dinner with my beautiful family. And drop the Hitler stuff. Wasp Morty's been on some crazy message boards.
Oh God!
Me and my friends want to fly around in the first week of staying tonight.
I hate bugs.
Oh my God.
Please kill me. They're sucking out his insides.
Help the lost Rick get back to his primate-based reality.
Morty, are you done with your homework?
Not all of it.
Sorry, Dad.
No, don't be sorry, sweetie. We're all in this together. We're wasps, not monsters.
Jesus Christ.
Can you pass the acid?
Pass the acid. Ugh. Now his babies came out. And it's hor- These are disgustingly gross creature Mortys and Ricks.
There you are. Don't worry, Pop-Pop's back. I'll keep you safe. He took my Meeseeks boxes. All that's left of these Kirkland brand Meeseeks boxes.
Kirkland brand. Kirkland is like Costco or something like that.
Yeah.
Why the hell didn't you show Morty how to bring my body back to life? Don't tell me you gained sentience and tried to take over. What? That's some AI racist accusatory Isaac Asimov bull right there. Then what happened? Where's my body? Oh, you're gonna love this.
Oh.
What the frick? Is he like a Venom? It's Venom. What the hell is happening? That's beyond Venom. What? Oh my God! It's like this.
a tree.
It looks like
the
Game of Thrones, like with this,
Whirlwind trees.
or Game of Thrones, where the what was it? The Sparrow, the three-eyed raven, the
Aren't
three-eyed
they called
raven.
the Whirlwind trees?
Oh, maybe you're right. Oh yeah, okay. I thought you were doing Lord of the Rings. What is that? That crystal made him that powerful. Oh, there it goes.
I can't see my own death. How am I gonna die? Shh. Idiot, quiet.
Quiet.
Don't get to know how you're gonna die. It's over. Okay.
Oh shit.
Barrel fluid's wrapping around my legs. I can feel. I have
The hologram came to life. Oh, he planted babies in his eye.
Oh.
Oh my God in heaven. There is a lesson there somewhere.
Tried to kill the whole world and stuff. Guess I gotta learn how to live in the moment a little more. Oh boy, so you actually learned something today? What is this, Full House? I was living in the moment all day and it kept getting me killed by Nazis. I think you have to think ahead and live in the moment.
Morty, we saw you on the news. Are you okay?
Oh, real nice, Rick. Turning our son into an Akita? Real nice. Eat my ass, Jerry. He turned himself into Akira.
Akira.
This is my house, Rick. I'll eat any high ground.
You said the crystals wouldn't hurt anyone, Dad. This family has a clean start. I don't know if adventures fit into my son's life.
I'm fine. You want Rick's back? Rick wasn't even here when I was doing all that stuff. That was all on me.
Well, all right, Morty. I guess as long as you're okay, that's all we care about.
I don't want to see any more anime stuff happening to my son, Buster. That figure has AIDS now, not my fault.
Fingers AIDS now.
But it's tingling.
Yeah.
That's what we learned is to split this. From now on, Rick and Morty doing a little of this and a little of that. Yeah, sometimes we'll do classic stuff. Other times we'll do whatever. Other times we won't even do anything. Rick and Morty not doing anything. After years, listen to them, not Rick and Morty. Try different things, but then also pushing it anywhere not near the limit at all. Sometimes not even push a little bit towards the limit. Not zero. Making sure we're not getting behind.
Look at.
Summers.
Wait, what the?
I didn't say anything. I was just playing along with you guys.
You know I record everything, right? Garage, isolate Summer's voice of
Oh no, what's she saying?
What the hell, Summer? That's disgusting.
I was just joking around. You just seeing if you guys pay any attention to me. Just want to be a part of the show.
Get out of here, Summer. Disgusting. You ruined the season 4 premiere.
You've ruined the season 4 premiere. My God, that went so quick.
Oh don't know if they're gonna do a little thing at the end.
Oh yeah, I got into Rick and Morty because of her, and then someone else recommended it, and I watched like the first season and a half without realizing they do things after the episode. So, good thing she said it because I pretty much forgot again. I probably have to go back and rewatch season 1 because I think I missed a lot of the after credit stuff. But here we go, after credits.
Tomorrow's career day. I want to think about what I do when I get out of school. I know exactly what I want to do. I want to work in hospice. I want to comfort the people who are dying.
Oh my God!
The real lonely people. I'm going to look at their name tags and I'm going to say,
The real one.
I love you. Followed by whatever it says on their name tag.
Oh
Over and over.
my God.
What the?
That is great.
Cover me in gasoline and spiders? Fine, yeah, I'm in.
Cover me.
First pitch, but hey, not gonna waste this opportunity.
Oh my
That is fantastic.
God. I didn't even think that it was something like that.
I love
So he was like going towards him dying in a old folks home. or a hospice.
What are you guys doing? Did you develop an app? Remember what an app development said. Never follow the rules. Except when the rules
Is this another episode?
I think it's like the preview of the season.
Oh.
Or maybe the next episode. They're so cute!
That's Taika Waititi, that guy. And that guy sounds familiar too.
Yeah.
I thought that for a second I was like, did they just give us another episode?
Very cool.
Oh look,
I like that.
this is supposedly like a huge game.
I
Teddy Rick.
used to play it. And
Oh,
it
did
was,
you?
Yeah, it was pretty fun. But
They're saying
I
it's like a
just-
huge, game.
I
I never
haven't
even heard of
played
it.
it in a while.
So we got Wasp Morty, Teddy. What did it say? Teddy Rick. Teddy Rick. Teddy Rick is one of my favorites.
I think that was my favorite too.
They said that's the 332nd Morty and Rick.
That was
So-
ridiculous.
Very good episode, guys. So if you guys now, my sister will scan the chat. If you feel like chatting, we'll hang out for a bit.
Let's go.
I don't know if she's got somewhere to go or anything, but then we could go through the chat. So I'll leave my camera rolling. If you guys feel like chatting, anything interesting, any questions in the chat? I just want to make sure the camera is still. I mean, well, you see it, I guess.
Imagine you love frosting and filling.
I do love frosting and filling.
Well, imagine if there was a way to.
I don't know what's on. What's on after Rick and Morty? Do we know? Is it just a repeat of Rick and Morty? Probably. Mr. Pickles? The hell is Mr. Pickles?
What is going to Netflix? I don't know if Rick and Morty is on Netflix, is it?
That I don't know. Someone did tell me. Wait, Rick and Morty? I don't know. I don't think Rick and Morty is on Netflix. It could be. I know you could watch pretty much all of them on YouTube. At one point, all the episodes were on YouTube.
I'm kind of dating somebody. I'm sorry. There's a lot of people speaking Spanish. I apologize. I don't know Spanish that well.
The episode just ended. We are waiting to see Mr. No, we're not watching Mr. Pickles. What the hell?
D4C said, "Do not watch Mr. Pickles in capital letters."
Mr. Pickles. I never even heard of that.
Ray said, "I think it's on Hulu. It might be on Hulu."
Rick and Morty might be on Hulu.
Oh, and see, this watermelon is not from Australia.
Seedless. I know I'm sure he saw when I said, I go, wait, that's not Australia. I made a face because I'm like, wait, that's not right.
It tries to be a shocking Family Guy. Family Guy's already a bit crazy too, so yeah, we'll pass on that.
I haven't watched 3 weeks of Walking
Vamos,
Dead.
Argentina. Hello, Argentina.
Argentina. Anybody talking about Rick and Morty?
It looks like a lot of people haven't seen it.
Oh.
I guess they were trying to do the watch along without actually seeing it.
I thought it was a very good episode of Rick and Morty.
Yeah,
I thought it was a
pretty
great
cool, too.
first
I thought it
episode.
was it was a little jumpy and crazy and all over the place, but that's kind of how they are usually. So
Yeah,
I
it's
wasn't
definitely-
surprised.
Definitely like a rewatch episode because I got lost
Yeah,
at the
there's
beginning
so much.
when Rick. I mean, like I kind of followed what was going on, but Rick gets tossed out of the ship, speared on a
that
rock.
was cool.
Rick dies, and you're like, "What the hell's going on?" And then I'm like, "All right, something's wrong. Maybe it's a dream or it's a clone," and it ends up being a clone. And
it was
Rick,
a hologram.
the first one that died was
Oh,
the clone.
the one that died was yeah.
Yeah, the
And
first
then
one that
the
died was a
following him,
clone.
the blue guy was.
And then there is a hologram of the clone, and Rick was actually being kept somewhere, but going through alternate realities. Crazy. I mean, it's
That was pretty
if
cool.
you're used to Rick and Morty, you understand it. But if you had not seen Rick and Morty before, that's very confusing for people. But at this point, who's watching Rick and Morty that doesn't get it? It's season 4. So, very cool. I love how intelligent Rick and Morty is. I'm sure there was a lot of stuff going on in the background that we weren't even paying attention to. Because there's always like breakdowns of the show because of how intelligent it is.
Yeah.
Like it does a lot of crazy stuff.
I also like how like Morty is pretty much a basket case, but then they sometimes will throw him into these like really strong, crazy roles.
Like, yeah,
Like-
like almost like he's got this inner demon that wants to
Yeah.
get out, but he's such a pushover all the time.
Right.
But yeah, it's cool to
It's
see
like
Morty
in
like
his
stick up
blood.
for himself, like when he
Uh,
actually like does something.
mm.
But what was the other thing? I was gonna say something else, and now I forgot. Oh, I was saying before it started, but it started in the middle of it. There's like a theory that people are saying that Mr. Poopy Butthole is actually the most advanced Morty of all Mortys, and that if you really pay attention to the way Mr. Poopy Butthole talks and his mannerisms, that they're very much like Morty.
I can see it.
And that he was first seen in the episode with the parasites, and that remember they were like, the way you detect the parasite is you have a bad memory of them or something like
Right.
that, or you don't have a bad
You don't
memory
have
of
that
them.
memory.
And then they
yeah.
shot Mr. Poopy Butthole, and he was like, sorry that you don't have a bad memory of me, and he
Oh
like
my
was
God, that was so
dying in the
sad.
hospital, and they rehabbed him. But there is a theory going around that he popped up in the parasite episode. Maybe he, in the way, is a parasite, but by parasite, like another Morty, like leeching onto this Morty, because people were breaking it down in depth. And they were saying if you look at one scene, like Mr. Poopy Butthole opens up a photo album, and in the photo album, it's him and his wife, because now he has little babies.
Yeah.
It's him and his wife sitting on a Cronenberg-like character. You know, like the Cronenberg world?
Yeah.
They're sitting on one. So people are like, why is he in Cronenberg world?
Hmm.
Maybe that's where he's from, and he's coming over to their world because he lives in the Cronenberg world, and there's always got to be a Morty and a Rick in each world.
Right.
So he somehow got stuck there, but he's like an advanced Morty where he like has the intelligence of Rick, and maybe his Rick is dead, and that's why he's so smart and so old. Maybe he's like ageless or something. I don't know, but it was like they were going really into it, and I was like, at first I was like, what? And then by the end I was like, you kind of got me going on this
Back to that
bandwagon.
too well.
Because they're like, what else? Why else did Mr. Poopy Butthole come into this?
It's midnight.
It is
right
midnight
now.
here.
12:04. Midnight.
And then they were talking about this one guy. Maybe I've never remembered seeing him, but I saw him in the clips. There's like this guy that wears suspenders, and they were saying that he might be like Mr. Poopy Butthole, like 200 years in the future. All this weird stuff. And they were saying how like the wife pictures on Mr. Poopy Butthole are from hundreds of years ago. If you break them down in the photo album, all craziness. I'm going on a rant. I apologize.
What's the point of this show?
But yeah, basically, I'm a theory guy, and lots of theories on Mr. Poopy Butthole.
What is this talk about evil Morty?
Evil Morty. They didn't show Evil Morty.
I
When
mean,
is
he kind of turned evil.
Well, yeah,
but not
I guess.
the evil Morty.
yeah, not the Evil Morty. But yeah, I guess you could say that was Evil Morty. Anybody have anything they want to chat about? I thought it was going to replay, honestly, and I was like, all right, while it replays, we'll chat, and then I'll see if I missed stuff, but it is not replaying right
Is
now,
it
at least.
replaying after the...
It's for 2 episodes of Mr. Pickles and then probably a replay. I've never heard of Mr. Pickles, and D4C said do not fuck with Mr. Pickles.
We don't want to mess with Mr. Pickles.
Don't you mess. What is on right now, guys? Stars Encore has a Street Fighter the movie on right now. If you guys haven't seen Street Fighter the movie, have you seen Street Fighter? I hope you've seen it. I'm sorry I had to ask my sister that, but I might have never showed her this. It looks beautiful too. That is a
I was gonna say,
remastered Street Fighter with Raul Julia.
It's in 4K.
Oh, for a second I thought it froze because they were standing still for so long. But if you guys got any questions, feel free.
People are saying it's already on Pirate Bay. If you want to download the episode and then watch our watch along with the episode.
Well, don't say that. Pirate Bay's illegal. We don't condone it.
Pirate Bay. These people do.
How dare they? Don't read the chat about where you could obtain the episode. Ever. Don't do it. But it's in there.
There's a lot of stuff that happened in season 3 that they could use in season 4. I see there being a big war with that.
A big war?
Yeah.
Season 3
Unless
got
that's
pretty
a
deep.
typo.
See, a little background for me. Did you watch it live since it started?
Yeah.
So she watched Rick and Morty since it aired, season 1, episode 1. She followed along with it. I was one of those people where she kept telling me, you gotta watch this.
And
Totally
then
up your
we
alley.
watched it on Ray got it free for Christmas,
Yeah.
right? The first 2 seasons?
No, Jake had them.
Oh, maybe that's
And
what
I
but we watched them
marathoned
on
it, but we watched
Christmas,
them, yeah. My brother came to visit, and my brother was raving about it too. He's like, no, dude, I said the same thing. You gotta watch it. It's like Back to the Future meets like drunken alcoholics and insanity. And we watched it one Christmas, and I loved it so much, we marathoned the first 2 seasons. At that point, it was up to season 2. Season 3 hadn't started yet, but it was starting like really soon. So my brother and my sister basically were like, you need to watch this. I immediately was in love with it, marathoned it in like a weekend. We watched season 1 and 2, and that was it. And then I just started season 3 and kept going. Since then, I've seen season 1 and 2 over again, probably at least 2 or 3 times each. So I've been since recapped and everything else, but so intelligent a show. I watch all the theories on it and everything. It's very, very, very clever show.
D4C said season 4 is only 5 episodes, so the next couple seasons could be, I'm not sure on this one.
D4C. I heard that too, but I think it's 5 episodes, then like a Walking Dead thing. I think it's 5 episodes, then like a couple month break, and then 5 more episodes.
Mid-season.
But I think it's still considered season 4. It's like a mid-season break. Walking Dead does it. But I could be wrong. I think that's what I read though.
Suck if it was only 5.
But it is
Did
5
you
and then a
know
huge
Street
break.
Fighter the movie, the game had so few characters because none of the actors showed up for recording.
Is that what it was? I have, at least, or I had Street Fighter, the movie, the fighting game on Sega CD, I think it was. Sega CD, it was one of the worst games I ever bought, probably. I was going to say fighting games, but I would say probably game. It was so horrendous. You could uppercut somebody, and I could be like from here to there, and it would hit her and launch her. And it was like, whoever said that in the chat, had very minimal characters. D4C. Oh, D4C is a plethora of knowledge. But yeah, I had this game. I probably still do somewhere. Because I don't know. I wasn't one that usually sold my games to like eBay games and stuff like that back in the day. So probably packed in the attic somewhere. But it wasn't, I mean, I feel like it did have something good in it though. Like something in the game was like maybe like a story mode or something that was like somewhat tolerable. But I'm pretty sure I had it on Sega CD. I know I had it. I just don't remember the console. It was either Dreamcast or Sega CD. I'm pretty sure it was like one of the first compact disc consoles. Anybody else asking?
Someone said, according to my cable company, there's 10 episodes.
Yeah, that's what I think. Okay, so
Cody Nunmaker.
Cody what?
Nunmaker?
Nuttamaker?
Nunmaker.
Is that what it is?
I think you're
Cody
yeah.
Nuttamaker?
Cody Nunmaker.
Oh my god. If
That's
Cody
what they call me.
Cody,
I've
look
never
for
said
Cody in the
Nunmaker.
chat. Yeah, is that see? My sister knew it too. That's why they named you Dirt instead of Nuttamaker. From Joe Dirt with
That's great.
David Spade, the
David
Academy
Spade.
Award-winning Joe Dirt. Fabulous movie.
I love that movie.
But yes, how do you not forget that part? That's why they named you Joe Dirt Nuttamaker. It's got to be that. What else could that? Unless your name really is that, and then
that would be even better.
that's even. I mean, that is even better if your name really is that.
The ads for this season said half the episodes you deserve, all the episodes we can handle. So I'm pretty sure it's only 5, but 70 episodes are confirmed for the series.
What are they at now total? Counting this.
Well, if it's season 4.
Are they
the
10
first
episode
three-
seasons?
I think so. I can't remember.
Are all 3 seasons 10 episodes? Or was like 1 12 or 1 8? Sometimes they do that. Because I'm wondering where they're at now. Counting this, if they're 10 episode seasons, that would be 31, obviously. But this one's only 5.
It's premiering on Cartoon Network.
Premiered on Cartoon Network. It just aired at 11:30. We're done with it. We're just chatting it up. How many people are still in there?
39.
All right, cool.
Great One Kid said, how do you feel about The Wire?
Great one, kid. Those of you who are new to the chat, I just finished The Wire like a month ago. Great one, kid. When did I finish that? Like a month or maybe 2 ago.
Cody
Right.
said that is my real name.
Nuttamaker?
Nunmaker.
Great, Cody. Great name. But yeah, I finished The Wire. Maybe it's 2 months ago. Time flies. But I never did my live chat talk about it because I had to wait for this phone. If this looks good enough, then sometime this week I'm going to do The Wire chat. Maybe this week or next week. I definitely have to do an in-depth talk about The Wire as a whole. I loved it. It is definitely in my top 10 shows of all time. Probably 6 or 7.
I
But
never watched that. I haven't seen that.
yeah, she's never seen it. Did you watch any of my things?
I watched like the first 3, but then I was like, I want to watch the episode
Ah.
while I watch you.
So she's never seen The Wire still. She watched my first 3 reactions and then gave up because she wanted to see it herself. So she can't give her opinion. But
You
I
don't
won't.
want to watch the episode and then watch you.
Yeah. So that's how my brother did it. My brother never saw The Wire, and he would watch the episode and then watch me and then followed along with me like that. So reaction videos do keep people engaged. My brother literally watched the entire show and then watched mine to catch up.
D4C said, I mean, 70 new episodes are confirmed. That's a lot of
Ew.
episodes.
Damn.
I didn't think they were doing that many.
So maybe that's why, because at the end there, Morty was like, we're going to be doing these for over 100 years, blah, 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 blah. Maybe that's why.
There was in debate of whether they were even going to have a 4th season, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that's very cool. So we're talking, if they're going at 5 to 10 episodes a season, you're talking like a good 8 to 10 years of Rick and Morty. That's pretty solid.
See this watermelon said, I'm watching Deadwood now. I've never seen Deadwood, but you did.
She never saw Deadwood either. Seedless, are you watching Deadwood like my reactions, or are you watching actual Deadwood? And if so, what season? And then if it's in season 2, don't tell me. Because I finished season 1.
You only watched season 1?
But I never posted the last 2 episodes. I've watched it, I recorded it, I've never edited them up. But as you guys can see, I got a lot out this week. I got Misfits out, Always Sunny, 2 episodes of Barry. I got something out with a new thing I'm trying to do called Retro Movie of the Week. If you guys want to see, I'm doing a review on a different retro movie every week with a little clip inserted. Want to see if people dig it. I enjoy doing it, so if you guys like it, check it out. But doing a lot of shows right now. I put a halt on Creep Show because so many shows were going on and I'm dealing with like family issues, and it didn't look like a whole lot of people were watching Creep Show. So I'm still going to watch it and record them, but I'm putting that off to last because I have so many other things I want to get done. Also, I had my brother help me all week with the Patreon. There will be a Patreon coming out next week. If you guys are interested, there'll be 3 tiers. There's going to be like a $2 tier, a $5 tier, and a $10 tier. And we'll actually start like rolling with the Patreon. First tier is going to give you full access to all the episodes. So instead of chopped up episodes, you get the full reactions of the episodes. And then from there, there'll be other things too. You can check it out. You can read it. I'll put a video separate from this talking all about it. But I also have D4C. Was it you that was asking about Super Chat before? I think in the Saints chat, I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was Great One Kid. Was talking about Super Chat in the Saints live stream earlier today. If it was you, then I had Super Chat turned off. You were right. I just don't know how it works. So I don't know if anyone did a Super Chat or something like that. Maybe I still have to turn it on.
Super chat.
It's like people donate money to your stream. But I don't know if I still have to turn it on in the live stream itself.
There's a dollar sign.
Oh, okay, so you can is that a Super Chat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Super Chat is turned on. Great One Kid or D4. The Super Chat is turned on. I'm not asking people to donate. It was just someone before asked me in the live stream. So that is there now.
Demetrius Jarrett said, "Sup guys? That episode lived up to the hype. I literally almost died laughing when the Wasp family was eating the prey alive
Oh my god.
with great family etiquette."
So I mean it's
That was really cool.
To
That
be
was really
expected.
gross.
yeah, really gross.
That was really cool.
I said right before that happened, when the shrimp Rick and Morty came out, I was like, I don't like bugs and they look like bugs. And then the whole end of the episode is giant wasp bugs. So like they definitely push the limits of my wantings. But it was creepy as shit and hilarious.
Cody said, "Rick said the same thing on the season 3 premiere about 100 years."
Oh, did he? Oh, you're right. Yeah, he did. I'm pretty sure he gave like the whole speech. Yeah. Maybe they do that. Do they do that in every season? Because I feel like in the very first season, they did the whole rant thing at the end too, or in the beginning of season 2. It's possible they do that every time, and I just never caught on.
Seedless said, "Nah, actual Deadwood season 1, episode 5 still."
Seedless, is that you? Seedless, that's your second go around though, right? You've seen Deadwood before, I think. I'm pretty sure. Unless, are you watching it through to catch up? What's episode? I'm trying to think of what episode was 5. I think. I don't want to ruin it in case it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, and I can't because of you.
That's what I
right.
keep doing.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
and that's what I keep doing with you and Barry. I'm like, where are you? Where are you? Because I saw
Barry,
it so
guys.
long ago.
If you
I
guys,
don't want to ruin it.
she's watched all of. Wait, are you?
I think I have like 2 episodes of the second season to finish.
So
The
she is
last
done with
episode.
season 1. I have 1 episode left in season 1. I posted 2 back to back today. Bless you.
Excuse me, thank you.
I posted 2 back to back yesterday and today. Great show. I'm loving it. But I don't know what happened. No spoilers. If Jesse won't read the
So
spoilers
good.
to me. But
So
the last thing I saw was Taylor get shot to shit and flip his Ford Explorer and friggin' Barry stuck in the
Jay's
back.
very upset about that.
Oh my
D4C
god.
said so many things to get done, like Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul. You guys know I've tried it. I don't know why, but it didn't work. Actually, I do know why. It was the second show I ever tried after The Wire. The Wire was just very generous with its editing. It allows me to pretty much do anything. The Wire has such a, they literally let me do anything. I could put entire episodes up probably, but I didn't want to push the limits. All I know is I found out pretty quick that Better Call Saul taught me there is editing that needs to be done. So if I go back to Better Call Saul, I'm pretty sure that I could get the editing down now and I could probably do it. It's just so many other shows going on right now, guys, that I will definitely do Better Call Saul. I hear everybody talk about it. So many good things. There's also a lot of reactors that are doing it right now. and I kind of want to like be outside the majority. I want to do like my own things. That's why I did Deadwood. That's why I'm doing Misfits. I'm trying to like do things no one else is doing right now. I was almost gonna start Watchmen. I was telling her that everyone is raving about Watchmen on HBO, but I don't want to like start another new show when I've got so many going, and I want to like let it unravel more. I think, although I did see only like the normies are doing it, and like maybe that's it. As far as like major content people, like the normies are pretty much doing Watchmen right now. But
Medieval Maria said, "You know I'm blind. It really helps that you guys chat about what happened in the episode. Thank you."
Maria, I
just
thank you for watching.
Maria.
I try to not talk too much because people get mad, but I try to do a play-by-play when crazy things are going on.
I think it's funny when people get mad about that because I feel like that's the whole point of a
I know.
reaction video. Is like you, yes, to see the facial reactions, but to hear your feelings about what you're seeing and reacting. I don't know. I think
Yes, I
it's silly when
agree.
people get mad about that. Is that wild turkey? Rodney Pointer asks.
Yes, it is, sir.
101.
This is a giant handle. This is I buy it by the handle because why not? It is a delicious treat. I drank a good amount of it today. I take a shot for every score in every Saints game. I'm still wearing the Saints stuff. I was so depressed by the loss today that I've just moped around the house in my Saints gear. Killed the rest of the wild turkey. My goal is to kill it by the end of this stream. By the time this stream ends, this wild turkey should be done. I don't know if you guys have been watching. I've been taking a shot every like 10 or 15 minutes. And it is setting in. But it will...
I am drinking. I went to a bacon festival in PA last Sunday. Excuse me, I'm a little sick. And I'm drinking Hazard's Butterscotch Moonshine. It's freaking delicious. Do you want some? I've been taking it like
No,
that.
because I have this, but I thank you. We are not
It is
sponsored by
so
either of
good.
these. We are
Oh my
just
God,
drinking.
It's delicious. So if you can find it anywhere, which you probably can't because I think you can only get it in PA. I'm very sad.
Both of us have
But
been
it's so good.
sick all week. We have like chest colds. We're still operating and functioning and going to work, but we are hacking and coughing, and we figured we'll sedate ourselves all Sunday with alcoholic
Little sippies.
greatness. Yeah, little like we're not going nuts,
Sippies.
except for me who kills handles of wild turkey. But you know, sometimes things happen.
D4C says, "Hey Jay, who's your favorite JoJo?"
D4C
JoJo
knows.
Rabbit.
No, he means
Is that
JoJo's
really?
Bizarre Adventure, the anime.
Um,
And D4C should know that I've never seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Rodrigo says, "Hola."
Hola to Rodrigo.
Hola,
But
Rodrigo.
D4C knows that I've never seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It is an anime that is one of the most popular ever, and I've got to react to it at some point.
I've never heard of
It,
that.
it is. Explain in the chat to my dear sister what JoJo's Bizarre Adventure
I've
is.
never heard of it.
Each season is a
Educate
self-contained
me.
season of a different generation of JoJo, and there's like 30 years of it or something. It's been going on forever. That's why I'm surprised you never heard of it.
Never. Cody said, "I died laughing when Morty realized his vision of death was a load of nonsense." That, I think, may have been my favorite part of the whole episode.
Yeah, Morty is just like a tortured soul.
So funny.
Morty just gets constantly like
I mean,
abused.
Jessicas do that to guys.
Even when Rick dies, Morty is like abused. His holograms and clones abuse Morty. It's just nonstop abuse for poor Morty.
What
And
did
he's
he-
so stressed
what did
all
he
the
say?
time.
Cover me in acid. And
Cover me in acid and tarantulas and
Tarantulas or
acid
something?
and whatever you want to do. And Rick is like, oh, well, I wasn't gonna, but I think I will. Because it shows how sick Rick is. Rick was okay to smother Morty in acid and tarantulas just because Morty said he'd be okay with it. Rick is some sick dude. But it makes for good entertainment, and it's animated. So it's not real, people. Come on.
Rodrigo said "hola" about 10 more times, so hola.
Rodrigo.
times 10.
Hola, hola, hola.
Hola times
Hola,
Diaz.
hola, 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 hola. Hola, hola. Hola, hola to Rodriguez. Rodriguez Did you watch? Well, you probably didn't see Rick and Morty. I think people are saying they can't see it in certain places. How many people are
Jess,
still in the
what's
room?
your favorite stand?
Stand?
I don't know what you
Who said
mean,
it?
B4C.
What's your favorite?
My favorite stand?
I'm trying to decipher what it could mean. How many people are still in the room?
What's your favorite stand?
100.
311's my favorite band.
What's your favorite stand? D4C. One of them is into bands. I think it's great. One kid though.
When Rodney said when Morty got taken over at the end by the black stuff, it reminded me of the serious Death Stranding plug.
When he was which scene?
When the black stuff.
Oh, when the
turned
black
into
stuff.
the tree or
See, I've never seen Death. What is it? Death Stranding. I've seen the trailers and stuff. I've not played it. I hear it is great, but very like in depth. But as soon as I saw that scene, I thought of the what is it? The werewolf trees? What did you call them? That I'm not sure about. But it's from a Game of Thrones where the three-eyed raven was. It reminded me of that, where the three-eyed raven was like attached to the tree when he went inside the core. That's what it reminded me of. It probably has a lot of similarities to other things in sci-fi lore, but that's what I thought of. I'm still watching Street Fighter the movie. Street Fighter the movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme and Raul Julia. Now that I see Cammy, who is Cammy? Cammy looks familiar. She's a familiar actress. Cammy's the girl in the back behind Jean-Claude.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. Where's he been?
Look at
What's he
Blanca.
doing today?
Blanca looks horrendous in this movie.
Absolutely awful.
Blanca looks like a skinny dude that like ate a bunch of Doritos in a wig. I'm trying to scan through to see what else is on.
Has just tried Four Loko.
Who did?
D4C said, Have I tried Four Loko?
Oh, it's Jess.
Yes. Back when I was 21, when Four Loko was like actually Four Loko, and it was Loco.
It was Luke.
I
Wayne's World is on.
did not like it.
I think D4C, were you in the chat when I was talking about how I had Four Loko Black? Four Loko Black is twice the strength of regular Four Loko. And I drank one in
Four
like...
Loko Black?
Yeah,
I've never heard of that.
I never heard of it until like 3 months ago.
But they changed the recipe.
The formula, yeah. So, because it was like illegal almost.
Yeah.
But now they have Four Loko Black, and it's twice the alcohol. And I didn't chug it, but I drank one. Like, it's a tall boy. It's 24 ounces, and it is 15% alcohol. I had it in under like 20 minutes. Not intentionally. I was just like, bap, 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 not realizing the strength. And I went into like a coma for like a half a day. Four Locos are dangerous in my mind.
That's when they first came out. Me and Monica and her friend, we got one each. We went to that bar by Joe's Crab Shack with the outside fire pit.
Oh, Brick House.
Brick House. Cool place. We have to go back there. But we got them, sat in her car, drank them in maybe about 15, 20 minutes. And by the time I got out of the car and walked to the bar, I was drunk.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
They're ridiculous.
And I did not enjoy that.
This is coming from a guy that drinks wild turkey by the shot every 15 minutes. Four Loko frigs you up.
It was a bacon festival. There was bacon everywhere. There was bacon on a stick.
Bacon.
There was bacon mashed potatoes. There was bacon mac and cheese. There was bacon ice cream. I regret not getting bacon ice cream. I don't know what I was thinking. I was gonna play CS. Go and.
Anybody have cable?
Reminded me Rick and Morty started tonight.
If anyone has cable, on Showtime, Wayne's World is on right now. I don't know if anyone in the chat still has that thing known as cable. Internet streaming has taken over. I still have cable, just for the sake of searching and randomly getting surprises, like Wayne's World.
Great One Kid said, what is his favorite movie of all time? I'm guessing.
Mate, favorite movie of... Oh my god, it echoed through my gym. Favorite movie of all time.
Bro.
Great One Kid. Yeah, one day I'll take you guys through the gym. There is a plethora of movie posters, at least 13. This room is eventually going to get painted and then totally wrapped in movie posters. I just haven't got to this room yet. I'm working my way down.
We have some cool movie stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of cool movie stuff
A
in
little
here.
shelf of stuff.
But everything has been painted from up to here, literally. From that room on, nothing else. So one day, soon, like in another month or two, I'm going to paint all this. Posters, movie memorabilia, all the signed stuff I got. But as far as favorite movie of all time, that's too much pressure.
George Romero's Dawn of the Dead.
That's yours?
That's mine.
Yeah?
You know that.
I didn't know it was your favorite of all time.
Oh, my favorite one of
All
mine.
time. No,
But
he's
it's
saying
one of my
favorite of all
My
time.
favorite thing that I got signed. You know that's signed by George Romero.
No, I know it is.
That's my mother's VHS, Dawn of the Dead, and she had me watch that. That was the first horror movie she ever watched with me. And I met George Romero at a horror convention, and I had him sign it, and it was one of my prized possessions. That's probably like top 3 for me. It's hard. I always get frustrated with the question, "What's your favorite of all time?"
I know, there's a lot of
Because,
curriculum.
I'm like, I can't pick one.
Great one, kid. I
I
always
pick
tell you,
one
you gotta
of
give me like
Like
rules. It can't just be like favorite movie.
favorite horror movie.
Is it what do I think is the
Favorite comic.
greatest masterpiece of all time?
Hard.
What is
It's
like
so
my
hard.
favorite rewatchable movie? What is my favorite or pick a genre or something? It's too much pressure to pick one.
It's hard. I would say.
Like if I could only pick one movie. See, there's movies like Rocky that like inspire me. But if you told me I could only watch one movie for the rest of time, I wouldn't pick Rocky because there's other movies that like just bring out enjoyment in me. Rocky is like a struggle. Like you gotta like deal with the whole like downs
You're
and outs of his
emotionally
life.
invested.
Yeah, it's an emotionally invested movie, and I dig it. But you can't like. That's not, I want if I had to pick one movie that I can only watch for the rest of the time. You'd want something that's like a constant like.
I don't
Positive.
know why, but I just love Empire Records so much.
Which is, what's that poster?
That I think it's in there, isn't it?
Is it in there?
Or is it in a room? I don't know. Did you ever get it? Actually, I don't think you ever got that
Maybe
one.
I didn't get that one.
I think we talked about it.
I was on the
Forgot
brink
it.
of getting an Empire Records poster that was signed, and I might
think
have never
that one
bought
was
it.
too big.
I think it
Too
was.
big for the frame, you said?
Empire Records is one of my favorites. If you guys look on the early parts of my channel, I did a tribute to Rex Manning Day. Rex Manning Day got a tribute because it was early on in I think it was like around February or March. And it was like right when I started the channel, I did Rex Manning Day. Empire Records, great stuff. Look at this. Wayne's World, we got Chris Farley as a security guard in the original Wayne's World, leaving Alex Cooper's concert. Anything going on in the chat?
Maria said, have a wonderful night, everyone. I'm going to bounce. I hope I can talk with you again soon. Good
Maria,
night, Maria.
if you're still here, have a good night.
Please come back. Tyler Wood, that is gross. I am his sister. We cannot make out.
Oh, how dare you?
Siblings are the best people I like to watch make out. All right, Tyler, you are on the wrong feed. There is
Tyler-
a different site for that. It is called Pornhub. Enjoy.
Pornhub. I think he said Pornhub.
Pornhub.
Look at Wayne and Garth trying to get backstage passes to Alex Cooper.
I just like the doing it all.
Amazing. Anything in the chat? People-wise talking?
Hey, just want L11, wait, L115 Marine. Hey, just want to let you guys know we finished the Rick and Morty episode. You guys missed it.
We already saw it. We're just chatting it up.
Yeah, no, we watched it already.
No, we watched it an hour ago. We're just chatting with people, if you feel like chatting.
Oh, a stand is a power in JoJo. I haven't seen JoJo.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I should have known that.
I have to watch it. I have not.
I have not
nor
seen it, but I
ever
should
heard
have.
of it.
I haven't
I
seen
will
it, but
watch
I
it.
should have known because they talk about it all the time when I'm not, like, having any idea what they're talking about. How many people are still in there?
27.
Damn. I'm surprised there's still so many people in here. Anybody saying questions or?
Rodney Pointer said, take a shot with this cheers. To rattlesnakes and condoms, two things I don't mess around with. I think I will skip that.
Wait, who said that?
Rodney Pointer?
That is what Bobby says all the time. Bobby Nicastro.
Really?
Yeah,
Is that
that
from
is
something?
every single time me and Bobby would take a shot, he would say rattlesnakes and condoms, two things we don't fuck with.
What? Really?
Do I know you,
Why
bud?
would you say that?
Is Rodney someone I know? Because that is one of my best friends' cheers saying. And I've never heard anyone else say that.
That's so funny.
Could be Colton. Follow Rodney's name in the chat because I'm curious if I know Rodney. Rodney, if you aren't my friend, then please subscribe because you have to become one of my friends. That is what one of my best friends says all the time whenever we take shots. To rattlesnakes and condoms, two things we don't fuck with.
Miss Bobby.
All right, guys. It looks like 2 more shots left. So I said I'd kill that bottle by the time this stream ended. It was a lot more shots than I thought in that bottle, I'm going to admit. It's deceiving when you have a handle, because it looked like the handle was down to here. But the base is so wide that it was twice the shots I expected it to be. So, at this point...
See, this said, what the fuck is a cable?
The fuck is a cable? It's a Josh Brolin-like character that is in the Deadpool movies.
Cody said, did you see Joker yet? If so, what are your thoughts on the movie?
Joker?
No spoilers because I did not see
She
it
didn't
yet.
see it yet. But
I'm
I saw it
behind
twice.
on-
Without spoilers. Ooh, that's going to be hard on Wild Turkey. I'm going to say it was a great movie. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was an interesting take on the Joker. And it was probably my second favorite Joker portrayal. Not Heath Ledger. Even though Heath Ledger, everyone goes Heath Ledger.
I loved him as the Joker.
All right, let me
Loved
think.
him as the Joker.
It depends on how you look at it. If we're going
I think
straight up
he-
acting,
Joaquin Phoenix looks a lot different than
well, that's the thing. If you can't compare because
Yeah.
they're totally
they're
different.
different.
But if I had to pick, gun to my head, no pun intended because of the Joker. But if I had to pick, I honestly think Joaquin Phoenix was the best Joker. I would probably say
Yeah.
he is the best.
I feel like when I found out he was going to
Acting-wise.
be Joker, I was like, perfect cast.
I think nothing against Heath Ledger or anybody else. I think they all have done a superb job. But I honestly think Joaquin Phoenix went to another level with the layers of the Joker that he embodies. I think Joaquin Phoenix, Heath Ledger, I even enjoy Jack Nicholson, but for more different reasons. Like I said, everyone's got a different thing. Jack Nicholson's Joker was more just straight up silly almost, the way it all happened, but still very well done. Even Jared Leto has an interesting portrayal. My least favorite, but still not bad. But I would say Joaquin Phoenix, my favorite Joker
I think
of the movie
I'm
world.
excited to see it. Actually, I wanted to go see it, but I realized that Zombieland 2 is out. I didn't really want to see that.
Well,
So I think me and Rob
at
are
this
gonna go see
point-
that tomorrow.
At this point, you're better off with that because Joker will probably be out on tape.
That's what I was thinking. So we're gonna go. see
Zombieland
that
came out a
That's why I
month
watched the first
or so after.
Rodney said, I once went to the Monroeville Mall dressed as a zombie and just walked around. Dawn of the Dead is the greatest.
Rodney, the one that said rattlesnakes and condoms.
Cheers.
Rodney, do I know you? You gotta tell me, brother. I want to know if I know Rodney
No, you
because.
don't know me, but we'd have a great time drinking together.
All right, well, Rodney, there
And
you
he's
go.
subscribed.
Good job, bud.
Thanks, Rod.
We will talk more later. And that is an interesting comment. I'm just interested in where you started doing that. Have you done that your whole life, the rattlesnakes and condos? Because I have never heard that outside of Denellen, which is a very, very small town.
D4C said, I tried to watch your Father's Day video and it got taken down faster than I could finish.
D4C, my Father's Day video is a montage tribute to my father of all the Steven Seagal movies. I have literally emailed and fought every single movie company, and I think there was 9 movies total in the montage. 7 of the 9 have they literally have given me written consent to use it. But 2 of those movies have been holding out like assholes, and they won't let me do it. So I either gotta cut them out, or I gotta just keep pushing. And at this point, I've kept pushing because they're like 2 of my favorite. I think it's Out for Justice and Hard to Kill, which are 2 of the best, most original of his movies. So I would love to get that out to you guys to see. It is literally like a 30-minute montage, cut and edited, where Steven Seagal just kicks ass for like 30 straight minutes. My father asked me to do it, and it was a Father's Day gift to him. He could see it because I have it on the channel, but it's private now because they freaking blocked it. And I literally emailed every movie company, and 7 out of 9 are allowing me to do it. I'm going to keep working on it, and then eventually I will have to edit it out. But one day you all will see this.
Seedless Watermelon said Drew Russell is the best Joker. That number 1. I don't know who that is.
Drew Russell. Seedless, are you talking about TV? Because I'm only talking about movies. I said earlier, I was like, only going based on movie Jokers. I think you're talking about the original Joker from the Adam West Batman, or some people even said something on Smallville, or not Smallville, something on Gotham. I've not seen Gotham. I've not seen the original Batman. I know I've seen bits and pieces, but it was before my time. So I'm willing to bet you're talking about one of those Jokers. I'm only talking movie Jokers. We got Nicholson, we got Leto, we got Joaquin Phoenix, we got Heath Ledger. I think those are the only movie Jokers.
D4C said I'll be back. I'm going to the liquor store for chips.
D4C.
Sour cream and onion.
Cheers.
Kettle
sour
cooked.
cream and onion. Kettle cooked.
The crunchier is so good.
If D4C comments again and says, I will take that shot for him. But only if D4C is still in the room.
When Drew Russell said, I'm the Joker, babe, I felt that in my soul. I don't know, I gotta...
Who is it?
Drew Russell. I've never heard of this.
Or some people could be
Let's
talking
look this
about
up.
voices. Because Mark Hamill did the voice of the Joker, stuff like
Right.
that. Is he a voice of one of the Jokers or an artist that drew the Joker? There's lots of like different artistic views of the Joker.
Well, Rodney says Joker in 1989 exposed to chemicals. Joker in 2019 exposed to society.
True. Jack Nicholson dropped in a vat. I was going to say a pool, but a vat of, what was it? Pharmaceutical chemicals, I guess? Or not pharmaceutical. It was like colognes and stuff. It was like some sort of,
Was it?
yeah, remember the beauty products? And then they all had the Joker face. The girls were spraying themselves and stuff. Love
See,
that
this,
Joker.
Celestial X said Heath Ledger Joker has to be my all-time favorite.
Did you see the new Joker? Out of curiosity, honestly, it's a thin line. It's like a debate that is easily won on either end. At this point, I just think like it's 2 different Jokers. It's too hard to tell. But I personally go with Joaquin Phoenix. I may have a bias though because I like Heath Ledger. I like Joaquin Phoenix better than Heath Ledger. I love Joaquin Phoenix in Gladiator. Gladiator is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love him because I hate him in that movie.
Rodney said I had a great friend that said it once when I graduated from airborne school, and I've used it ever since.
Rodney, one more question. Where are you from? Because I want to know. I'm just curious.
Where are you, Rodney?
I'm just curious if somehow someone from where I am traveled to your airborne location and used this like cheer slogan. But one more time for Rodney. This is Rodney. I'm assuming Rodney served in the military. He said airborne? I don't know.
Airborne.
But this is for Rodney regardless. Let me know where you live. Cheers.
Excuse me. Just how does King Crimson? How does Gold Experience Requiem work? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. I will have to Google those. That sounds like a band.
Oh my god, that's it. There we go. It's a half a shot left, guys.
Well, that works because my phone's gonna die soon.
All right. So we're gonna roll. How much power you got?
12%.
12. Okay, we got a little bit, but this is the last shot, so we're gonna do maybe 10 more minutes.
Cody said the kid from Home Alone is gonna be Joker next. You mean Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin. Are you talking the kid from like Home Alone 3 that no one cares about?
He was cute.
He was also.
Where did he go then?
What was he? He was in something else too. He was like.
Was he in? No,
He had like the lisp and he talked
Yeah,
like
he was
this,
really
and he was
cute.
in a Christmas movie.
Didn't he have a? What did he have? A gerbil or a hamster?
Yeah,
or
yeah, something in the movie. Yeah.
It was cute.
I don't know, guys, but what was I gonna say? What was the other question? There's something else.
All-time favorite.
Wayne's World is still playing, and is that the best part of the movie? P.S.
D4C didn't get chips. Why not?
D4C.
I ended up not going because it's 6 CITT blocks.
60 blocks.
6 CITT. Maybe that was
6
a
city
typo.
blocks.
City?
6 city blocks. Some
Bag
city
of
blocks are
chips.
long.
That is a lot.
That is a lot of blocks. No, I mean some city blocks can go.
Now I
long.
know where you are, but it's cold as shit here.
It is cold as shit.
Just search Drew Russell Joker on YouTube. You'll find the greatest performance of the Joker in our lifetime.
Is that still Ryan? Or is that
Seedless Watermelon?
Seedless? Seedless. I'm gonna check it out later. But I feel like you're pulling my leg here. I feel like it's some kind of joke madoodle.
D4C said the performance is up there with those two dudes in the parking lot for Kingdom Hearts. What? I don't know what that is either. All right,
I know what Kingdom Hearts is, but I don't know what
Well,
the
yeah,
dudes in the parking lot
lot.
is.
Rodney is from Tennessee.
Tennessee.
I'm from Tennessee, my man.
All right, Rodney. Well,
Joe, that's smooth.
cheers to you, my friend.
Tennessee whiskey.
I don't know anybody from Tennessee, I don't think. But I love that we can make a connection in an awkward way. Not an awkward way, but like a very unique way. It just blew my mind for a second because I haven't heard from my friend. Bobby's one of my best friends. He texted me like a month ago, but he lives in Michigan, so I don't talk to him too often anymore. But I was like, is he scrolling with me in the chat? Oh.
Roland666 said, "Hey, ViewMasters, did you make it out to see Dr. Sleep?"
I did not, but I hear it is great.
It looks really good.
I heard Dr. Sleep, not to spoil anything. Well, I didn't see it, but I hear it is great. I hear that I don't know how much to say based on what I heard, but I hear it is great. I'll end it at that.
D4C said, "Rodney, you're the only 10 I see."
Oh,
Like
you're the
it.
only 10 I see.
Yeah.
I gets it. But
You
no,
also asked Jay to explain King Crimson and Golden Experience Requiem, and he failed. All right, and that's
Say
not
it
a
again?
band. Are those bands?
say it again.
King Crimson and Gold Experience Requiem.
I think they're Powers and JoJo or something. Is that D4C?
Yeah.
I think it's Powers
When
and
will
JoJo.
someone be able to explain? I'm sorry. We will figure it out.
With
We
what?
will explain.
How many people are still in it?
D4C is 16.
Oh, okay.
Start the episode. The episode's over.
The episode's over,
It's
guys. We're
already-
just chatting at this point.
Cody said, "Yeah, Macaulay Culkin is apparently Joker in the upcoming Batman film in 2021." Really?
I did not
I heard
see
it was,
that.
it was Pattinson, Robert Pattinson. I thought.
No. Wait.
Or was he Batman? He's
yeah,
Batman.
he's Batman.
Macaulay Culkin. Really?
Is I cannot
don't know
imagine
how to
that,
feel
and I don't know
about
how I would have not heard about that by now.
I mean, like the last thing I saw Macaulay Culkin do is the whole song album about pizza. Do you remember that?
Yeah. And then and then he went on Angry Video Game
What if I
Nerd,
want to see him be the Joker?
and then was pretending he was the pizza guy from the Home Alone movie.
I vaguely remember you showing me that.
But I don't know if I believe that.
D4C's in LA and it's 80 degrees out.
Oh my
Well,
God, D4C.
It's like
D4C.
29 here.
I didn't know you were in LA. Can I come stay with you for a
Yeah.
week? I literally want to go to LA to go visit Collider. If I could stay with you for a week, we'll live stream together. But only if you live by yourself. I don't want to live with a bunch of
Animals are
tomfoolery.
fine. Cats and dogs.
Animals are fine. Animals are fine.
Originally, they wanted Joaquin Phoenix to do it, but he said no.
I don't know about that. Is that D4C saying that?
Cody said that.
Cody said that?
That's
See, I don't know Cody good enough. Cody might be for real. I can't deny him.
D4C said Kingdom Hearts parking lot on YouTube will get you the most potent cringe in the world. All right, we'll YouTube it after.
Should I react to it, D4C? Is it something reaction worthy? Because I've never heard of this thing.
Rodney said reach out to your friend. Anyone that gives that cheers must be awesome.
He's a pretty good dude. How much percentage you at?
10.
Alright.
Did your friend ever see It Chapter 2, or did he get infinitely screwed by AMC?
Who's saying that?
D4C. Was that it? Wasn't that a different movie?
I'm trying to think of who he's talking about.
There was I think it was a different movie. Because I remember, I forget who it was you said got locked out of the theater. I missed the movie,
Oh!
but I saw it with you, so I don't think it was it. I remember you
I
telling
think
me
it
the
was-
story.
It might have been Joker. Maybe?
No, I don't think so.
Was it Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Maybe
Oh,
that's
Once
what
Upon a
it
Time in
was.
Hollywood.
Because I didn't see
Yes.
that
It was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood where James got locked out.
How old is Batman?
Since the 30s, 40s, maybe. I know Superman's been around since like the 20s or 30s.
D4C said they are in fact JoJo powers. What I'm saying is just should watch JoJo and then nag at Jay until he finally tries it. I can do that.
Honestly, she does do that sometimes, and I don't fault her on it. Like Barry,
Yeah.
I mentioned Barry to her, I think before she ever knew it, and then she marathoned it,
That's so good.
and now I haven't caught up because I have to edit them all. So
So good.
that's a good way to get shows going because I see her every day. So if she watches a show and she's into it, she'll let me know it, and I'll eventually start watching it just so I don't get it spoiled.
Oh, D4C said I'm visiting LA. Family stuff going on. I live in Phoenix. That's
Oh, I knew that. That's right. Arizona. We've talked about this. Sorry. I talked to a lot of people.
Seedless Watermelon said if you ever want to come to undisclosed location, I will let you sleep next to me. Not in a sexual way though.
Seedless, I appreciate it.
D4C
I will tell
capital
ya-
letters.
The fact that it's seedless, I will graciously accept that invitation.
D4C in capital letters said you should definitely react to Kingdom Hearts parking lot.
All right. For you, D4C, I'm gonna do it. After this, should I do it like this on 37,000 shots of wild turkey? Is it better to react? Because all I got left is this. And you guys saw the bottle earlier. Those of you who are in the Saints chat,
Crank crack.
at 1 a.m., see, I'm talking crazy now. At 1 p.m.,
Whoever goes to chunk to that.
I cracked this bottle. Well, no, I didn't crack this bottle. That would be dead for me. But you guys saw how much was in there. So there's that little bit of shot left. Maybe I'll react to Kingdom Hearts parking lot.
Seedless said react to Drew Russell.
React to Drew Russell.
Greatest Joker performance.
Then it's gotta be
I
a
think
joke.
It's a YouTube thing.
Because
Yeah.
why would it not be a joke if it was something to react to?
Cody said when we went to see Joker, someone got kicked out and arrested for being dressed up as the Joker. Also because there was a shooting threat for the theater I went to, so there were cops everywhere.
Ridiculous. That's why I started
People got
posting the retro
cause
movies of the week.
trouble.
In the retro movies of the week intro, I talk about how ridiculous the security and everything was at the Joker movies. It's like, I I hate that movies have gone to that level where people are still criticizing movies and video games.
Roland 666. 666.
Oh, I know
said
him.
The
I know
new
Roland.
Batman casting so far is Paul Dano as the Riddler, Matthew McConaughey is Two-Face,
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Colin Farrell is the Penguin.
Yep.
I love Colin Farrell. But
And,
I don't know how I feel about
Andy
that.
Serkis is supposed to be Alfred.
I don't see that, but he said Jeffrey Rush is Alfred.
Oh. Did that change? Rollin, I remember you, bud. Welcome. I heard it was Russell Crowe. Wait, Russell Crowe. Colin Farrell, right? Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell.
Colin
is the
Farrell.
Penguin.
I heard Colin Farrell, Penguin, Andy Serkis, Alfred. And who's Paul? I know that name. Paul Dano? I know that name, but I can't picture him right now.
Paul Dano.
Paul Dano.
That does sound familiar. Zoe Kravitz is Catwoman.
Oh,
I
that's
like
right.
that.
Zoe Kravitz. I knew
And
that.
Robert Pattinson is Batman.
Yeah, I knew that. The only one is Andy Serkis I thought was going to be Alfred or something like that. That's the last I heard.
Rodney said the best show ever is Patriot on Amazon. Unfortunately, it's been canceled, but it is so worth the watch for the 2 seasons.
I've never heard of it. Patriot? I know the Patriot movie with Mel Gibson and Heath Ledger. Is that how we got on this? Because we're doing a full circle Joker to Patriot. AKA, this is my last shot, so I'm going to take this, and then we'll chat for like another 5 minutes.
He said I got that wrong. Jeffrey Rush is Jim Gordon. And you were right, Andy Serkis is Alfred. I am also buzzed.
Yes. Well, as you can see, I'm into my movie knowledge. I'm not trying to act cocky or prove you wrong. I just watch a lot of movie shit, guys. Those of you that know me know I know my trivia. If you guys want, you can quiz me in the next 5 minutes while I'm tanked on 37 shots of Wild Turkey. Because I don't know if you guys can hear in the background too, but it's Ballroom Blitz on Wayne's World, Tia Carrera, Michael Myers. It's Ballroom Blitz.
Oh, I just got out of it.
You son of a bitch.
Hold on 1 second.
My sister left the chat. If you all
This
want,
guy sucks.
just throw her out of this house. I'm just going to dance to Ballroom Blitz until I hear more chat questions. What is the guy's name that is the agent in Wayne's World? Frankie Sharp of Sharp Records. Damn it! I'm mad at myself that I didn't know that. Frankie Sharp of Sharp Records.
Rodney said Patriot is about an intelligence officer trying to influence the Iranian election, but everything that can go wrong does.
Iranian? That's an interesting tidbit.
Just watch JoJo for the flamboyant men and stay for the music references. Okay.
I hear it's
You're
great.
drawing me in more.
I'm gonna actually get it so Jesse can watch it. Jesse's gonna be, yeah, and Jesse will be my go. I'm gonna actually let her watch it
do
first,
it. Let's do it.
just to get
I'll
her
be the
like,
tester.
yeah, and then if it's
Not that we
good,
don't trust
I'll
you.
catch up. No, yeah, of course. But anything else?
Drew Russell will be the next Joker and will be the best Joker.
We're going hard on this guy.
It's basically about him keeping his head above water in the most hilarious way. D4C, shame on Jay for not recognizing Ronnie James Dio.
Ronnie James Dio. Who is Ronnie James Dio?
Paul Dano.
Why? What is Paul Dano
Paul
from?
Dano is the one we were unsure.
Tell me which one Paul. Tell me movies that I
That
know
was
Paul
him.
Dano's in. That movie. I mean, the name sounds so familiar, but I just can't picture his face. Paul Dano. I know the name. I just can't picture the freaking guy.
Seedless said, I watched Dolomite Is My Name a week ago. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
On Netflix, amazing. I didn't tell you about it. Eddie Murphy, the Eddie Murphy movie, the new
I
one.
have no idea what that is.
So many famous people in it. It just came on Netflix.
Oh!
My name is Dolomite.
I think you did tell me that,
Oh my god,
actually.
so good, so
'Cause
good.
that's what Daddy wanted to watch, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
my name is Dolomite.
When was the first Matrix movie made?
1999.
Is it really?
maybe 8, maybe 98. It's either 98 or 99. It was right on my graduation year.
Batman mother name is Martha?
Monster Squad is there. I can see Monster Squad.
I put all the good ones over there. Like the really good ones. Jay, what Halloween movies are canon?
To what? Oh, what Halloween movie? The Halloween itself. Michael Myers. To what?
Halloween movies
But it
are
means canon to what universe?
What does that mean? Canon?
Canon. Which ones are like relevant to the same
Oh.
world? But they're all split up.
Eddie Murphy is getting a comeback. Roland said, are you watching the final season of Silicon Valley or Watchmen on HBO?
I haven't seen either.
We were just
Silicon
talking about
Valley, I've
Watchmen.
seen the episode 1. It didn't win my poll, so it is. I'm eventually going to do it, but it's been put back. But Silicon Valley, I've not seen more than anything except episode 1. Watchmen, I've not seen it all. Really want to see it, but I have so many shows going on that I've held up on it. All I know is that I'm going to watch both, and I'm buying a bunch of new shirts for the next shows I'm doing. I thought of it because I saw Monster Squad over there, and one of my shirts is a Monster Squad. So if you guys have shirts you'd like me to wear, or like themed shirts or something like that, recommend it in the chat or something like that, because I want to buy things that people want to see. And Wayne's World just ended. How many people are still in the chat?
25 now.
Jesus, Christmas, you guys are flocking in. Do you care? Do you want, how much power do we have?
I have like 8%.
We're
I have
gonna.
to go to bed,
What time is it?
unfortunately.
Oh my
Talk
God!
about
And you have work tomorrow?
it. Yeah.
All right.
See this, he's doing it again. He doesn't recognize the guy who played Ozzy in Black Sabbath. Who replaced. Oh, the singer?
Oh,
Dio. Dio is that heavy metal singer. Is that what you're talking about? James Paul. I don't know what his first name is, but I know Dio is a singer. Where did that come from,
remember we had that
though?
question before about something Dio?
Paul Dano.
No, but way before was something Dio. I remember way before.
I don't remember. I'm so sleepy.
But anyway, guys, she's reading the chat off her phone. I didn't expect to stay on this
Oh,
late.
is it Paul Dano was in Little Miss Sunshine, Looper, 12 Years a Slave, and There Will Be Blood.
I know
Still
all
can't
those movies
picture
and I
him,
can't
yeah.
picture him.
Rodney said goodbye.
Goodbye, guys. I think we're going to leave. It is almost 1:30 in the morning. She's got work. Her phone's going to die. My phone is running this. So I think we're going to leave. If you guys want to talk more, write it in the chat. We'll do more of these. You guys that know me know I do a lot of these. Or at least I try to do a lot of them. So Wayne's World just ended. Jesse's phone's dying. Rick and Morty ended over an hour ago. So peace, guys. Comments down below. Like and subscribe. And talk to you on the next one. Peace. And Jesse will dance while I exit out.